Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build and another episode of Curb Appeal, the series on my channel where I attempt to recreate photographs in The Sims 4 to the best of my ability. So today is a very exciting episode, as you can tell by the title, because we are doing another base game build. So if you guys didn't know, The Sims 4 base game is now free to play on PC, Mac, console, you name it. It's now free to play forever. So there's going to be a lot of new Simmers and a lot of new players and friends joining the Sims community now that the base game's free. So I figured I would do a few base game builds just so that new players will have, you know, some nice houses to play in if they want to. I don't know. So if you guys didn't see my last episode of Curb Appeal, it was actually the house next door to this one. So on the left, you can see like a little glimpse of a home next door. That was my last episode of Curb Appeal. If you want to watch that video, I'll link it down below. It's one of my favorite builds I've ever done. And it's honestly, like, I don't know, I just really like the style. I feel like it's really in right now. It's very trendy, and it's also a base game build. So definitely go check that one out. It's up on the gallery already. My origin ID is Dr.Ashley. So this base game build that we're doing here today, I kind of was inspired by the next door home, and I wanted to build a home that complemented it, because they were going to be neighbors. So I figured I wanted the homes to like look good next to each other. And I don't know, I just felt like it's important for the homes, like your neighbors, you guys have to match, you know what I mean? Like maybe not in real life, but in The Sims it's nice when like the aesthetic of the neighborhood really comes together. Actually though, isn't there like some law or some rule? I guess it depends on like your city, but isn't it like against the rules if like one of the people in your neighborhood, if they build like a home that doesn't fit the style? Isn't there like rules around that or something? Or is that just in my city? Because I know in Canada, I'm pretty sure like if you live in a certain neighborhood, like you can't just like plop a ultra modern, like super weird like looking home, I think. I don't know. Is that a thing? Can you guys let me know down below? Is that a thing in your neighborhood where like you kind of have to like follow certain rules of like what your home can look like? Or am I just making it up? Honestly, in my head, it makes sense, but I'm not sure. So, I don't know. Maybe in The Sims, in this neighborhood, they have, you know, a rule that, like, if you live in this little neighborhood, you have to have a modern, neutral, transitional style home. So that's what I'm doing here today. That's the style of home I've been really into lately. I don't really know exactly what it means, but when I go on Pinterest, which is where I got this inspo photo, I search for modern transitional home, which I believe just means it's a kind of a mix between modern, contemporary, and traditional architecture. So hence the word transitional. So I've really been liking that style lately. I think it just looks very charming. It looks like it has like a little bit of attitude, but it's also kind of homey and inviting looking. So that's kind of been my vibe lately. So I really like it. I also really like the colors on the exterior. I'm going with a lot of darker black brick, which is rather new for me. I'm usually into like super bright white, like wood paneling on the exterior. So trying to dip my feet into some darker colors, some moodier colors, and you know, eventually maybe I will dip into color on an exterior. Who knows? Have I ever done a home that's like green or blue or yellow on the outside? I don't think so. But today, like this year might be the year. Although there's only like a month and a half left of the year, but who knows? Anything could happen. Anything could happen. But here you can see I'm just doing like the exterior windows and stuff and just trying to get that vibe. I really, really, really love the facade of this home. Like I think the front of it with the little like bump out with that window, the archway, the different shapes, the different colors. Like the color scheme is very simple, but I find that the home just looks very pretty. Like the shape of the home is nothing like revolutionary per se, but it just looks so pretty and like classy and also inviting at the same time, but it also feels fresh and new. So I don't know, I'm really in love with the facade, and I am amazed that it is base game. I think when it comes to exteriors, you can really do a lot with just the base game. I think the base game is not lacking in terms of creating nice, lovely exteriors. Obviously, with expansion packs and game packs and stuff packs and kits, you're going to get more options, but really, you can still make a really beautiful home with just the base game. When it comes to exteriors, that is. I feel like where the base game really falls short is on the interior furnishings, and that's where I am really struggling. And you'll see, I don't know, inside, when we get to the inside, I kind of struggle a little bit. It's more just like the furniture is so outdated and it's just really difficult to like make what you want to make with the limited furniture selection. So like we really do get by, but in my opinion, a lot of the base game furniture is simply unusable because it's so outdated and so old-fashioned. And I'm all for making like a shabby chic interior, taking some more antique pieces, some more rundown pieces, and pairing it with more modern things. But some of the interior furniture in the base game is just straight, like, I don't want to say ugly, but like, it's not nice. So... And I mean that in the nicest way, because I love The Sims, obviously. But, I feel like we could get like some new modern furniture in the base game, and that would be nice. Although they have been really good about giving us like base game refreshes with like new swatches, or adding in some new furniture pieces like that round marble table, which I absolutely love. So if they could just like keep up the good work there and keep the base game updates coming, I would definitely very much appreciate it. And base game updates are free, so... no complaints there. But you can see at the last minute we decided to add a driveway. I wasn't planning on doing a driveway, but then somebody in my Twitch chat, because I did build this live on Twitch, they suggested a driveway, and then I said, okay, your wish is my command, let's do a driveway. So that's why we have the driveway. I think it adds a nice little bit of interest in the front yard, so no complaints there. It's funny because the person that suggested it on Twitch was like, I don't necessarily think this house needs a driveway, but I personally want to like get driveway ideas, so I'm selfishly asking you to make a driveway so I can see how you would make a driveway. So that is the story of why the driveway is there. So let me know down below, do you think the house looks good with the driveway or no? I think it makes it look a little classier. I don't know. And it also makes it look realistic because we don't have a garage in the back. So we have to have a driveway in the front, right? Even though there's no such thing as cars in The Sims. I think it just adds like a nice homey touch. It makes it look like someone actually lives here, and yeah. Not too bad, I guess, not too bad. But here you can see we are jumping right on into the interior, and the interior is rather open concept. I don't think I add like any wall separation at all on the first floor, so I don't know if that, doesn't float your boat or whatever, but it was kind of a small floor plan, so I figured I would just make it open. And you guys know I like open concept floor plans, and this one's actually a lot smaller than usual. I find that I actually make my builds like quite large, and this one was actually quite small. So, but despite it being small, I think there is 4 bedrooms still. So 4 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms for kids or children, teenagers, what have you, and then 1 primary bedroom for a parent or parents. And the primary bedroom also has like a walk-in ensuite bathroom as well. So there's also no bathroom on the first floor here because A, I couldn't fit it, and B, I forgot to put a bathroom. So sometimes I'm like too in the zone with like doing the kitchen or the living room or whatever. I just forget to put a bathroom altogether. So, it is what it is. If you want to go pee, you have to go upstairs. It's fine. The Sims will be fine. But here you can see, this is where like, I guess I struggled a little bit. Like I was saying, base game furniture, not really pulling through here. But we can work with what we have. It's fine. I would say like where we really need some extras, some updating, I would say, is the couch department. There are none, 0 good couches in the base game. I will say maybe that like leather looking one, the industrial leather one, is okay. this one that I chose is okay. It's like very comfy and like neutral, but the rest of them just no. So I hope we get some new couches. When we had that base game update where CC creators collabed with The Sims to put their CC in the base game, they need to do that again. They just need to do that every year. I don't care how much it costs EA to do it. Just do it. Because some of the CC items that got put in the game after that update, I use them every single build. It doesn't matter if it's a base game only build or a build with all packs. I cannot build without those CC items that were put in the base game. They're just like so good, which just goes to show that CC creators, you know, they know what we want. So yeah. But anyways, you can see I've pretty much done like an open concept kitchen to dining room to living room. I find that the living room is actually quite charming. I really like it. I think it looks just like a little bit like rustic, shabby chic meets modern. It feels very homey. It almost feels like kind of like European in here. I don't know. Is that right? But yeah, it just feels very fresh and new, but also very lived in, maybe a little artsy. I did put a easel in the parent bedroom upstairs, and then I also laid some artwork down here just like leaning against the wall, so maybe the people or the family that live here are more on the artsy side and they're, I don't know, like very well traveled and cultured. Who knows? You know, maybe they got that little their coffee table, maybe they got that when they were traveling and it's a little weathered and it's old and it's antique. And yeah, I don't know. But you can make up whatever storyline you think would suit this family. But I just think that the people who live here probably have very good taste. And yeah. So here you can see we are already done with the downstairs and we are working on the upstairs. Up here, I believe I put 3 bathrooms. So I have one ensuite in the primary bedroom. I have this bathroom out here, which I'm doing now, which is accessible to everyone. So like if you have guests over, they would presumably use this bathroom. And then I also have a Jack and Jill style bathroom that connects like 2 of the kids' rooms together. So that one's more like a private bathroom that's only accessed by the residents. So I think that's a nice balance. But here you can see I'm working on one of the kid bedrooms, or I guess this one would be maybe more appropriate for a teen. And I wanted to go for like more of a pink theme. I feel like with the base game, again, because we are limited with the beds and everything, you kind of have to base your color theme off of whatever swatches are available. So I kind of wanted to do something that wasn't pink because I always do pink bedrooms because my favorite color is pink. But I find that the beds don't really lend themselves to do any other color scheme that's super interesting. Like they have some blue swatches, which I wasn't really down to do, but they have a lot of pink bedspreads, so I'm kind of like, okay, I guess we're doing pink, which I'm not mad about. And I kind of tried to sprinkle in some purple here, which I think was really pretty. So overall, this is just like a very like nice pink and purple room, something that I would probably like as a kid. And yeah, just very like simple and nice, and honestly, considering its base game, it's not that bad. Like, I quite like it. And also, we have some really great clutter, too, in the base game, which I always kind of take for granted. Like, the nail polish and the perfume and just, like, the makeup tray and stuff like that. I mean, it's not too bad in terms of, like, clutter. So, yeah, I'm happy with this room, I think. It was the next room that we had a lot of struggle with, and we landed on something quite different in the room coming up. So I hope you are looking forward to that one, because we did more of like a darker, like goth themed, just something a little edgier, kind of like to contrast the first room, because the first room's kind of like pink and flowery and pretty, and then this one is going to be a little bit more edgy. So as you can see here, I cut out like 10 minutes of footage because we were like playing with the color swatches for literally so long. I wanted to do a red bedroom so badly, but like none of the bedspreads worked with red. It was so weird. It was really annoying. So we landed on this one, which is like super cool, super funky, kind of more edgy. They were thinking like maybe a bit more of like a goth princess or something. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. I've never done a bedroom of this kind of style because it's not my personal style, and I have trouble sometimes thinking outside of my personal style. So yeah, we thought we would do the sad clown painting, which is like, I don't know, like maybe this teen is a little bit moodier, so they like sad clowns. Who knows? Also, I say we when I talk about the building process because, as you guys know, I did build this on Twitch with you guys or some of you guys, so that's why like in my head I always say we because like we did it together. But if you guys do want to watch me build live on Twitch, I have been very consistent on Twitch for the past like 3 months or so, which I'm really proud about. I do stream twice a week on Twitch, and I only stream on the weekdays. So it's either Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I don't have like a set day, which is kind of annoying. I'm really sorry, but I stream 2 out of those days. So it could be Tuesday or Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday. It could be any combination of 2 days from Tuesday to Friday. And I usually stream around 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific time. So that is 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys can make any of those, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I'll link it down below, and just turn on notifications so you'll know when I'm live. And you're only going to get maximum 2 notifications a week. So if you guys want to tune in, it's a lot of fun. And we build at a really good pace too, which I think is good. I usually do 1 build a week. So over 2 streams, I will get a whole house done. So we move pretty quickly, and yeah, we work together, and it's a lot of fun. Honestly, the builds always turn out much better when I have all of your guys' input too. So thank you guys. If you do come to the Twitch streams, let me know down below if you've been watching, and I'll say hi to you. It's so funny because I'm so used to saying hi to everybody on Twitch, but like comment down here on YouTube so I can see if you watch the YouTube as well. But here you can see we are on to the master bedroom, or the primary bedroom. I just finished up one of the kids' bedrooms, and it was kind of like a jungle theme. I gave them a bunk bed, and yeah, I don't know. It was a really small room, but it was cute. It was cute and colorful for a kid. But here is where we do kind of like it's like a ensuite, but it's like a walk-in bathroom. So I wanted it to be a little bit more luxurious and not put a door, because I think when you don't put doors on things, it makes it feel luxurious. I don't know why that is. I don't make the rules, but that's just how it is. So, but then also I did it on another build like ages ago, and then people in the comments were like, oh, like that would be like really stinky if you like didn't have a door and your bathroom was right there. And I thought like, yeah, maybe, but like how stinky is it really gonna be? Like, come on. Like, I don't know, like yuck. Maybe there's a fan, like there's a like hood fan in your bathroom, right? Like, come on, people. Like when you go to the bathroom, you turn on the fan, don't you? Are you guys one of those people that you go to the bathroom and you don't turn on the fan? Because I'm like, I turn on the fan the second I walk in. It's just like, you know, you never know. Turn on the fan, people. You can see we are doing the primary bedroom, like I said, and a lot of people didn't know where that bed came from, or they didn't know that bed existed. It's like a Vincent van Gogh bed, which I thought was very fitting considering we thought that these parents could be artistes or something. But yeah, it's like one of the beds in the base game. You just have to go to like one of the later swatches, and it's like this Starry Starry Night Vincent van Gogh swatch. So it's pretty nice. I quite like it. So if you didn't know about that bed swatch, now you know. It's in the base game. It's very good, very good. I don't use it very often. I think that's only the second time I've ever used it in my life, but I felt like it fit the theme of this house quite well. It just was very classy, and, you know, it went with the artist theme too. So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone type of vibe. But yeah, now we're just doing the kind of general landing area. I tend to not want to make my landing areas too large because I find that it is hard to furnish them nicely, just because like what are you really doing in a landing area? Like, are you in your home like hanging out in your upstairs landing area, or like what do you put there? I don't know, because I haven't lived in a 2-story home in ages. I've lived in an apartment for like the past 10 years of my life, so I don't really remember what do you put on the upstairs landing, like in between your bedrooms, like hello? So if you have any ideas on like what I should put up there, or if I should be making that a functional space, or is it just a hallway? Like, what's the vibe there? Let me know if you have any ideas, and maybe next time I'll do like a cool landing area. I don't know. But here you can see we're just doing a little outside area, just an outdoor fireplace, just something luxurious. The backyard is very modest, but also very functional. So just wanted to add some little activities out here, which I thought was nice. And yeah, besides that, the build is pretty much done. I feel like I didn't really get a lot of time to like talk to you guys besides just talking about the build, so I guess I'll have to catch up with you guys in the next video. There was a lot to talk about here. I just really like how this one turned out. I think it looks very classy and very bright and very fun, and honestly, I can't really tell that it's base game. Like, I think it looks really pretty. I don't feel like I was super limited with anything. Like, yeah, maybe some areas I would have preferred like a fluffy rug or a nice little poof or something like that. But as a whole, I really am proud of this build, and I don't think it's lacking in any areas whatsoever. So it's also completely play tested and on the gallery already, so please go download it if you want to play with it. I would absolutely love if you would play with it and send me screenshots and whatnot. But yeah, these screenshots should be rolling, which means it is time for me to go. That felt like a quick video, but it was honestly like not that quick. It was kind of long, so I really appreciate it if you did stay till the very end. If you did stay to the end, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below so I can personally thank you. I do appreciate it so much if you did make it to the end, because yeah, I work really hard on these videos and I really appreciate it if you guys like them. So yeah, I don't know, why am I being shy now? But besides that, if you enjoy your time here, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out and helps it so you'll see more videos like this on your suggestions. Also, this is an episode of Curb Appeal, so don't forget to rate my recreation out of 10. How close did I get it to the original photo? And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, everybody!